Hello children, welcome back to the another session of Age Smart. Last segment we discussed about Buddhism. So today we are going to discuss a new topic, that is the main teachings of Buddhism. So those who did not watch the previous modules, please go back to the description box and find the videos, and it will be very helpful for your studies, no doubt. So today we will discuss the teachings of Buddhism. Let's get started. Introduction of a Buddhism or the teachings of a Buddhism. Buddha followed a simple path and inspired people lead to a simple life. His message to people was that the world is full of sufferings and man could attain salvation by following his teachings contained in Eightfold Path and Four Noble Truths. These 2 points I highlighted here, Eightfold Path and Four Noble Truths. These is the main teachings of Buddhism. So today we are going to discuss more about this Eightfold Path and Four Noble Truths. So the introduction part itself, it is mentioned Buddha followed a simple path and inspired people to lead a simple life. And let us see what are these eightfold paths and four noble truths. Okay, we are going to discuss about this four noble truths. Okay, you know the meaning of a noble, what's the meaning of noble, and these truths are noble, and the world is full of suffering. That is the first truth. The second one is the suffering has a cause, second truth. And third one is desire is the cause of suffering. And the fourth one is if desire is stopped, suffering can also be stopped. These are the four noble truths. If it is an examination, mention the four noble truths from Buddhism. No doubt you can mention these points. The first one is the world is full of suffering. Second one is the suffering has a cause. And third one is desire is the cause of suffering. And if desire is stopped, suffering can also be stopped. I highlighted the point here, desire is the cause of suffering. It started desire and suffering. These are the two important words. Okay, so let us see what is this first one. The world is full of suffering. If we look around the world, we can see everywhere suffering, everywhere problems. Every people are very much disappointed with one or another thing. That is what the Buddha said in 6th century. The world is full of suffering, and the suffering has a cause. This why the people are suffering. There is a cause behind of it. Okay, for example, if you did not get a good mark, okay, so in your examination, or you are not able to understand the topic, your suffering is that. Okay, and what is the cause of this suffering? You are not getting understand this particular topic or the particular sum or the particular equation. Okay, and desire is the cause of suffering. That means the human urge or desire, I need that, I need this. If I need a very good mobile phone or a car or a very good job, okay, that desire always upcoming in my mind. If I did not get that, means what will happen? We all people will have a disappointment. So the Buddha said in 6th century in his noble truth, desire is the cause of suffering, and he found a very good way to get rid from these sufferings. If desire is stopped, the suffering can also be stopped. That is the major solution Buddha discussed to the whole world. If desire is stopped, the suffering can also be stopped. These are the importance or the essence of this four noble truth. Four noble truth is the major teaching of Buddhism. This is a very important question for your examination also, as well as from the teaching of Buddhism. So let's go into the another topic, the eightfold path. Okay, I already discussed four noble truth and eightfold path. These are the two important or the main teachings of Buddhism. So eightfold path, eightfold path. So we have to bifurcate these three words, eightfold path. The way to nirvana in Buddhism, or the path that leads to removal of suffering, is known as the eightfold path. And Ashtangiga Marg, it is also known as a Ashtangiga Marg. Ashta means Ashtangiga, Ashta means eight, Marg means the way, okay, or the middle path. It is a path midway between luxurious living and hard penance. This is the very important part in this module. Here it is mentioned, this Ashtangika marg is considered as a middle path. Why it is known as a middle path? It is a path or a midway between luxurious living and hard penance. Okay, so we are not following, or we are not accepting a luxurious life. At the same time, we are not ready to do the hard penance. That is what it's mentioned. What it's a midway between, or it is a path midway between the luxurious living and the hard penance. Okay, so that particular concept is known as what the eightfold path, or eightfold path is formulated with this, or it's considered as a midway between luxurious living and hard penance. Why the people wanted to follow this eightfold path, or why they want to practice this eightfold path in their life? The nirvana, the way to nirvana in Buddhism, or the path that leads to the removal of suffering. Already in the Four Noble Truths, Buddha said suffering is the most important cause of all evils in this world. Okay, and if you want to remove the suffering, we must practice Ashtangika Marga, or eightfold path. Let us see the Ashtangika Marga, or eightfold path in detail. The eightfold path, okay, here it is mentioned, it's a right action. That is the first thing, right action. Second one is right thought. Third one is right belief. Fourth one is right living. Fifth one is right speech. Sixth is right effort. Seventh is right recollection. And eighth one is right meditation. These are eightfold path. Another important question for your examination: what are the eightfold paths? Okay, you have to write in this way: right action, right thought, right belief, right living, right speech, right effort, right recollection, and right meditation. If it is for 2 marks, the question asked, you can write in board examination. Obviously this is a 10-mark question based lesson. That is the reason you can expect this type of questions. If it's for 2 marks, you can write this many points only. Okay, and we will see in detail this eightfold path. Right action. What is right action according to Buddhism? Okay, we are discussing this according to the Buddhism. What is right action? Okay, right action: to remain away from theft, luxuries, and violence. To remain away from theft, luxuries, and violence. That is what in Buddhism it's mentioned, right action. Okay, your action should be right. And how? You have to remove away from theft, luxuries, and violence. And next one is right thought. Right thought means what? To remain away from empty rituals and worldly evils. If your thought is correct, means you can be get rid from the empty rituals, or you can understand the nullness of the rituals, and you won't be indulged in the worldly evils. Okay, and third one is right belief. Okay, what is right belief according to Buddhism? To give up desires. That's according to Buddhism. Right belief means to give up desires. Okay, why I'm stressing in this point? According to Buddhism, what is right action, what is right thought, and what is right belief? Okay, if right belief comes into another segment, or right action comes into another segment, means the meaning will change. Okay, so according to Buddhism, right belief means to give up desires. And the fourth one is right living. What is right living? Not to have dishonest dealing with others. That means we must be very honest in each and every dealings in our life. That is what Buddha said, right living. So he mentioned what is right living? Not to have dishonest dealing with others. And the fifth point is right speech. Okay, speak truth and do not think ill of others. Okay, so that is what the Ashtangika Marga's fifth point, right speech. Speak truth and do not think ill of others. Do not ill will towards others, it's a sin. Okay, according to Jainism and Buddhism, ill will towards others is a sin. So it is mentioned here in Ashtangika Marga. Right speech means speak truth and do not think ill of others. Sixth one is right effort. What is right effort? Work for deliverance from sin and for the welfare of others. See here, okay, we cannot take some other meanings here. What is according to Buddhism? What is right effort? Work for deliverance from a sin. Okay, so how can we get rid from the sinful activities? That is what. And for the welfare of others, you have to do something for your soul, okay, deliverance from the sin, and you must do something for others also. That means welfare of others. And the seventh point is right recollection. What is right recollection? Think about pious things. Pious means what? Godly things, okay. So when we are in meditation or when we are sitting alone, and what is coming in our mind, okay, not ill will towards others, not any cinema stories, nothing, okay. So according to Buddhism, right recollection means, okay, so you have to think, or we have to think about pious things. And the eighth one is right meditation. What is right meditation? Concentrate on only what is right. That is what meditation according to Buddhism. Concentrate on only what is right, okay. So these are the eightfold paths in details. So if it's a 4 marks questions, you have to write these points also. You won't get the 4 marks with only this mention, only by mentioning this eightfold path. You have to write these points also. So prepare well for your examination. So let's go to the next topic. Code of conduct, okay. So this is also one of the important or major teachings from Buddhism. Code of conduct, okay. So what is conduct? Our behavior, okay. After completing your course from educational institution, you used to get the TC or the conduct certificates, okay. What it is mentioned, your conduct is very good or satisfactory, like that. So according to Buddhism, there is a code. What is that code? Code of conduct. Buddha formulated a code of conduct for his followers. What is that code of conduct? The first point is not to tell a lie. Second one is not to own property. Third one is not to consume alcoholic drinks. Fourth one is not to commit violence. And fifth one is not to indulge in corrupt practices. Okay. So these are the code of conduct of Buddhism. Buddha formulated a code of conduct for his followers. Those who want to follow Buddhism, you have to, or you try to follow these good behaviors or manners. What are they? Not to tell a lie, not to own property, not to consume alcoholic drinks, not to commit violence, and not to indulge in corrupt practices. If anybody wanted to follow Buddhism, they have to, or they must willing to practice this type of behaviors or conducts in their life. So that is another important teaching of Buddhism. So next is like a conclusion of this topic. I can say, like Jainism, Buddhism also believed in the theory of karma. Okay, already we discussed about Jainism, its doctrines, teachings, and all the videos are there. Those who did not see that, you can go back to the description and just find out and say it's very helpful for your studies, no doubt. Okay, like Jainism, Buddhism also believed in the theory of karma. They gave more stress on morality. What is morality? Good deeds, okay? Good deeds, karma. And Buddhism preached the ultimate goal of life is to attain nirvana or salvation, okay? Buddhism preached the ultimate goal, the foremost goal, ultimate goal of life is to attain nirvana or salvation. And Lord Buddha preached universal brotherhood of mankind. That was one more highlight of this Buddhism. They believed in the universal brotherhood, okay, brotherhood of mankind. And the importance given to conduct and values rather than claim of superiority based on birth. What's the meaning of this sentence? It's just nothing else, nothing but this caste system, okay? Superiority based on birth. Fellow feelings, compassion for the young and weak drew more men and women to the Buddhist teaching. Here is one question. Why the people, or how the people attracted to this religion? Okay, because they did not believe in caste system. They believed only the fellow beings and the compassion for the young and weak. That means everybody, irrespective of the age, they welcomed every people to this particular religion, men and women, to the Buddhist teaching. This was the most important highlight of Buddhism. The people attracted to the Buddhism. So like Jainism, Buddhism, they believed in the karma theory. They gave more stress on the morality of good deeds, and they preached the ultimate goal of life is a salvation or a nirvana, and they believed in universal brotherhood, and they gave more importance for conducts and the values, and they did not believe in nullness of ritual sacrifices, all those things, and they gave attention for the weak and the young, and they believed only the values like compassion and the feelings of fellow man or fellow beings, so that the people were attracted to this religion and they embraced this religion. So let's get into the next part, some questions, important questions for your examination. The Four Noble Truths of Buddhism. I already asked, already told according to the mark. You can just write the answers. Give Four Noble Truths of Buddhism. What are the Four Noble Truths of Buddhism? Here it is mentioned, Four Noble Truths. The world is full of suffering. The suffering has a cause. Desire is the cause of suffering. If desire stopped, suffering can also be stopped. That is what it is mentioned here. And next one is, the another question is, explain eightfold paths. The eightfold paths are here: right action, right thought, right belief, right living, right speech, right effort, right recollection, and right meditation. And next question is, Buddhism that attracted people towards it, and the most important reason I told in the last module, they believed in good deeds, they believed in the karma theory, and they preached the ultimate goal of life is to attain salvation. They believed in the universal brotherhood, and they gave importance for their values rather than the claim of superiority based on birth, and they gave stress so on the value of like compassion, and they tried to find the attention young and the weak, both men and women, so that this Buddhism attracted so many people to that particular religion. So thank you for watching this video. If you feel this video is very good, please hit the like button, because it will help others to see this video, and you can share to your friends, learn, and let others also learn. For more notification, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Don't hesitate to that. Once again, thank you for watching this video. Be good, be happy, and stay tuned. Bye bye.